This guy seems a bit aggro. He's getting very close here. Hey folks, it's Pete here from Irish Times, and today I'm on Koh Chang Island, and I've been coming here about 2 or 3 times a year for the last 5 years, and today we're going to go on a little adventure. We're going to see some interesting places and hotels and restaurants on Koh Chang, so if you ever want to come here, you'll know where to go. So let's get into it. So right now folks, I'm at Whitesands Beach. Now Whitesands Beach is one of the biggest beaches on Koh Chang. It's one of the nicer beaches on Koh Chang, and it's very popular with families and couples. And we're going to start off here, have a little look around. As you can see, I'm literally the only person on this beach. Now a lot of people would say, oh, good for you Pete, you're the only one on the beach, you have the whole place to yourself, but it's just not the same walking on a beach by yourself. I mean, all along here, I'll show you in a second, there's restaurants and bars and they're all closed. So it's a pretty dismal sight down here, but when this is open, when we're not in the situation, okay, when the situation, man, isn't happening, right, this place is busy, right, very busy. A lot of like I said, families, but I took my family here too. We stayed a couple of years ago, my parents came down and they stayed at Whitesands Beach, so I would recommend Whitesands Beach for anyone that wants to have say stay in a nice hotel and they want to have a nice big beach, and maybe you don't want to experience too much of the crazy nightlife that Koh Chang has to offer. Whitesands Beach is your number one. So folks, all along the beach here in Whitesands you can find bungalows, and you'll probably get a decent price for these ones. I mean, they look old-ish, they're not that modern, but it's got everything you need. It'll have aircon, it has a balcony, and look, you can literally sit out on the balcony and you're just facing the beach. Get your sunset in. And really, they won't be too expensive at all. I'm not sure how much they are, but they won't be that expensive. That's the, like I say, that's the attraction. Oh, nearly fell there. That's the attraction of Koh Chang. So it's like a mix of everything. You've got like older bungalows there, and then you have more high-end properties further down the beach. You can find everything on the beach. It depends what you're looking for. You're looking for cheap, you're looking for a nicer kind of a place, you'll find it all. And that's the same with all the places on Koh Chang. There's always a bargain to be found on the beaches here. You'll always get like a nice bungalow. If you don't want to pay too much, you'll always get a nice one that is going to be reasonably priced, got everything you need. But if you want to go high-end luxury, you've got that choice as well. And also they have bars and restaurants down here too. Okay, so here's a more high-end place, just 40 meters down from those older style bungalows. Beautiful pool, and then you've got a gym over there as well. Yeah, really nice property, this one. I priced this before these times that we're in now, and I think, I can't remember exactly, but it was around 3,000 a night maybe. So what I usually do when I'm traveling in Thailand is I'll book 1 or 2 nights somewhere, and then I'll arrive there and I'll rent a motorcycle and I'll ride around, and I'll you know, look at the other hotels, because a lot of places like those, some of those bungalows, maybe they're not on booking.com. Some places aren't. Like myself and Newen found a great place on Koh Chang over at Lonely Beach, which is, no, not Lonely Beach, Long Beach, which is way the other end of the island. And that was a real adventure. And that guy was like, they were just small huts on the beach. So like, you don't always have to have your whole itinerary planned out when you come to Thailand. 1 or 2 nights, or maybe just even 1 night, or maybe not even have it. If you want to get really adventurous, don't book anything and just arrive somewhere. There's so many hotels everywhere in Thailand, you'll be spoiled for choice. So this is Whitesands Beach. This is like the main road here, and in the evening times, before the situation, you would have a lot of market sellers out here, beehive of activity, lots of restaurants, bars and restaurants over there, live music, everything you want. Obviously not now, but you've got decent hotels here. The Erawan Koh Chang is a nice one, and this one looks really nice, Cookie's Hotel. And they actually have a property, they have another part of the hotel that faces onto the beach as well. So that looks like that could be reasonably priced. Anyway, I rented a motorcycle, 200 baht a day. Here's another tip if you're renting a motorcycle in Thailand. Don't ever give them your passport. They'll always ask for it, you know, the motorcycle people that are renting the motorcycles, they'll always ask for your passport. Don't give it to them. I know a guy who gave his passport in, and the owner, the bike shop, spilled beer on his passport, and you know, he gave it back and just said sorry, and the guy had a big soggy wet passport smelling of Leo beer. What you do is, before you come to Thailand, get yourself an ID card. I know the Irish passport, you can get an ID card of your Irish passport. I think most EU passports you can do that. I'm not sure about any other passports, but get yourself some other ID that has your passport number on it or whatever, right? And then the second thing I'm going to tell you is, if you do rent a motorcycle, make sure you do this. At the shop, get yourself your phone and go around and check. Are there any scratches? Yes? No? If there are, highlight them, make a video of them or whatever, and then show them to the owner so the owner can see, okay, he knows. Or just point it out to the owner, look, there's a scratch there, there's a scratch there. Because it just covers you in case there's any problems later on. Usually there won't be, but you know, if you do scratch the bike, you know, then basically they could say, well, you know, you scratched here, here, here and here. And if you have the video, then you're sorted. Okay, now we're going to ride down the east side of Koh Chang, all the way down from Whitesands, all the way down. We're going to ride for about half an hour and we're going to finish at a great little bar at the end, okay? But we're going to stop off along the way, so let's do it. Now folks, I see a lot of other YouTubers coming down here and they're promoting an American diner down there. But I'm not going to promote an American diner. I'm from Ireland. I'm going to promote the Irish place. And here we have Paddy's Place. Unfortunately, Paddy's Place is closed. It's a Tuesday. I know. I was here the other day. There's a guy called Brendan from Dundalk. Very nice guy. I think he's been on the island about 10 years. But he owns Paddy's Place. And really nice guy. So if you want to meet a genuine top lad, come down to Paddy's Place and check it out and support his business, because you can't be doing well these times. Anyway, next place. This hotel is highly recommended. I stayed here with Noon about 6 months ago and we stayed on a bungalow on the beach, but it was a really nice one. I'll put a link above to the video and you'll be able to check it out for yourselves. You'll be able to see, I did a room review of Koh Chang Paradise Resort. Top notch, great pool as well, great food, great breakfast, and I think I paid 1,500 a night. Maybe that was discounted a little bit, but I couldn't see it being more than maybe 2,000 maybe, or maybe 2,500. Anyway, I got a great price, but check it out, highly recommended, from Pete, your boy Pete. Hey folks, a famous YouTuber pointed this place out about a month or two ago. Name that YouTuber. So we're down at Kaibae now, and this is where I like to stay when I come to Koh Chang for some of my trip. Because you've got real nice bars and restaurants down here, and it connects onto the beach as well. You've got Philu, which is really nice, get really nice cocktails in there, real nice lighting, nice ambience in there. Then you have El Barrio, which is a Mexican restaurant. I think that's pretty new, it's maybe, I don't know, a year or two old. And then you have Morgan, which is a good bar. You can watch the football in there as well. So and there's plenty more bars and restaurants around here as well too. So Kaibae, check that place out if you haven't been. and now we're going to move on towards Lonely Beach. We're going to stop off at a great viewpoint. All right, mate. What are you doing? All right, buddy. You gonna share that? Give us a bit of that, will you? Ah, you're meanie, you. Okay, folks, we're down here at a great viewpoint. Well, we're not down here, we're up here. This is on the way towards Lonely Beach between Kaibae and Lonely Beach. We have this, well, fantastic view. This guy seems a bit aggro. Anyway, it's getting very close here. Jeez, where's he going? Ah, he's going for the food. Oh, he's going to fight the dog, look. He's fighting the dog. I'm running over with my camera. We're going to have a scrap. We're going to have a scrap, folks. He didn't like the dog, that's what he was looking at. He's teasing him. Look at this. Apparently, there was a business owner I was talking to over in Lonely Beach, which is like just surrounded by the jungle, and he was saying that the monkeys are real pests. They'll break into your kitchen, and they'll find their way down, and they'll break your cupboards, and they'll steal everything. If you have it in boxes, all your food in boxes, they'll still be able to, like, you know, break it open, and they're thieves basically. And there's more down there. They're ganging up on that dog. That lady needs to take that dog away. Anyway, we're here for the view, and there it is. And now we're on to Lonely Beach. Now, this part of Koh Chang is my favourite part to ride a motorcycle on. We're going to head up here towards Lonely Beach, and then there's a double hairpin turn that you've got to be very careful, but it is a good kind of a thrill to go down it. So let's do it. Now I'm down here at Lonely Beach, folks, and Lonely Beach is, how would I describe it? It would probably be the backpacker area of Koh Chang. It's the place where you will party all night until 6 in the morning, and just by walking around, there's not a lot happening around here. This place looks like it's been hit the worst of all the little neighborhoods on Koh Chang. So little dog following me, look. Yeah, so as you can see in here, look, that place is completely gutted. So yeah, that's pretty much sums Koh Chang up. And yeah, I used to rent motorcycles here off a lady before. I mentioned it in the previous vlog, but this was a very nice lady, and her business is completely, well, it's gone. Anyway, that's Koh Chang. Or should I say that's Lonely Beach. But you know, it's not all doom and gloom, because we're going to a great little bar that I like to frequent every time I'm here. The view is the best. Alright, I'm sure many of you have already heard of this place before. It's legendary on Koh Chang. It's called Rasta View. Let's check it out.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Folks, well, a couple of hours has passed since I've been here at Rasta View. So many hours that the actual sun has set, but that's what happens when you're on Koh Chang. You're chilling, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe, share and like, and I'll see you on the next one.